Well, Brendon, Bolton, it'd be clear to say that you would be one of the happiest coaches I've come across. Everyone talks about the fact you're always smiling. Why is that?
Yeah, well, I'm in a really fortunate position at the moment. I can remember 10 years ago, my dad said to me, find work you like and compensation will follow, even if it's not in any monetary terms. And I'm lucky I get to do what I'm trained to do, which is educate, and I get to mix it with my love and passion, which is football. So I don't go to work, I go to something that I love every day.
It's interesting looking at your personal life. Your dad's a Vietnam veteran. You could easily have had a tough life, an emotionally challenged life, but not the case?
Yeah, we had a fantastic upbringing. We lived out on a farm and we're very self-sufficient, and there's one thing you learn when you grow up on a farm, and that's to be resilient and bounce back when things are tough, and our family's pretty good at doing that.
Did your dad manage Vietnam all right?
Oh, I think all Vietnam vets had to find a way to manage, and he found a way, which is terrific.
A great influence on your life, surely?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think your family's your number one influence on your life. And, you know, I learnt that education's power, so educate yourself. And that's already said, find work that you love, and, you know, you'll be compensated in happiness. So, yeah, I'm really rapt to be living the life I'm living at the moment.
I'll come to your role as an educator in football in a moment, but just going back, people might know this, but as a 19-year-old, you played in a premiership in Tassie and you won the Baldock medal, so you've got a pedigree.
Oh, yeah, look, my body and size didn't allow me to play at the next level, but I got the most out of what I could at the Tasmanian level and had a fairly successful career down in Tassie, and it was a great comp down there, and Matthew Armstrong was a big influence in my first year there, and we went through undefeated that year, so it was a really memorable year. You
also had a premiership as a playing coach and another as a player, so you obviously love this caper and you're good at it.
Oh, listen, every game I go to, I try and walk away from and say what worked well, what didn't, why not, and you continue to learn and get excited about the next game if you have that learning approach, and that's what I've tried to do this year at Box Hill.
I noticed when I was out at Box Hill some time ago, I think for the TV game, Brendon, you had photographs on the wall, so you're clearly into the multimedia and all the modern technologies. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we just think that using different modes to develop players is important. We get them to write, we get them to watch vision, photographs. Yeah, we try and use as many modes for learning that we can, and that way, hopefully they retain the information and are a really knowledgeable group, because I think these days you need to have good structures and a knowledgeable playing group.
What I've also noticed is you've built a stunning spirit at Box Hill. All those Hawthorn people were here last week and they loved it. The coach, Alistair Clarkson, there's great spirit, isn't there, at Box Hill?
Yeah, there is, and that was a real emphasis, get a culture, and we not only had, words, people have lots of words around culture like honesty and professionalism. We added some actions we wanted, and part of that was really bringing the alignment strong together. But what we have done is we've used it as an opportunity to celebrate success at both parties. Yeah.
So it is about winning. We have this debate about developing players and winning. You're involved at Hawthorn, but what is it for you?
Oh, listen, definitely to try and develop players to get to the next level, but more importantly, that happens when you're in a winning environment. We've had a great mix this year. We haven't had a heap of Hawthorn players because there have been so many injuries, but our Box Hill players are eager to win and learn, and so have our Hawthorn mould. So I think learning comes with winning.
Alistair Clarkson has a similar view of the world. We know that. He's a tough, hard nut. He brought you over to Melbourne, didn't he, and chased you for the coaching job, and you presented and got it. Yeah,
that was really exciting. I knew Chris Fagan, who obviously has a fair bit of input at Hawthorn, being a Tassie boy, and presented on the way I use learning in a footy environment, and lucky enough, Clarko's got me on board, so it's been a really exciting and a big learning journey for me this year.
I loved the way you played last week. I was calling it from the ground that you were still in the game even when the scoreboard didn't show it, because I felt your structure was good. This is something special you've got there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's really exciting. Today's going to be a real tough contest. They're an outstanding group. They've got some quality players in Baird and Pinwell and so forth, but our tackle pressure last week was excellent, so if we can maintain that, we're a fair chance.
Pedersen, I love him. He can play. I think the boy's good enough to play AFL.
Oh, listen, he's been a huge improver, and I think there's a few clubs looking at him, so let's hope he gets an opportunity at the next level, because he deserves one.
All right, here's you, 30 years of age?
Yep, 30.
Up against Gary Ayres, one of the icons of football, from the Hawthorn Football Club, Norm Smith medalist twice, I think, premierships, big game, backs to the wall, Port. How are you going to approach it?
Oh, we're going to back in, like you said, our structures. We're 1-on-1 now. We lost here last time we played against Port, but beat them at home, so this will be a big contest, and we're going to back our own structures in.
How does a young bloke like yourself arrive at the ground? How does he feel when he's up against that kind of history?
As I said, we're not looking at the past. This is a new group, and the VFL has a lot of players change per year. We don't look into the past. Ours is about how we go about it today. So we're going in with our own plans and forgetting about anything in the past because it's wasted mindset.
So this will go to air at half-time. Do you think I'll still catch you smiling?
I'm hopeful that you do. It's going to be a contest, though.
I'm looking forward to
Cheers,
it, Brendon.
Phil. Good on you,
Good
mate.
work.
Thanks very much.